like a boss.
All right, ladies, my name is Alex from Mindful Attraction, and I'm a dating coach for women. All right, and I specialize in teaching women dark psychological tactics to make any man fall in love with them. Right, and so we're gonna talk about how to love yourself without being addicted to social media, to Instagram likes, right? Because that's what I'm starting to notice. A lot of women, when they feel down, they post photos to feel good about themselves, and so Instagram likes, Facebook like become their source of self-esteem. You know, like I said in the previous video, this is when the cure becomes worse than the disease, where it begins to eat you up, right? You begin to chase that dragon, that feeling of happiness, right? Because you think Kim Kardashian is feeling good. Look at her smiling. Look at those photos. Look at those likes, right? And you think that's what she notices. No, motherfucker. She doesn't notice the likes. She notices. She only pays attention when she doesn't get as many likes. She only pays attention when somebody gives her that negative comment that touches that nerve, that touches that inner insecurity that's driving that behavior, right? And that's what happens, is that a lot of women equate that with high self-esteem, but what they don't understand, and I say this from a place of compassion, what you're seeing when somebody portrays their femininity so much, it just means they're trying to get somebody to love them. They're trying to love themselves through other people loving them. You see? So let's talk about how to create that love for yourself, so that you don't need all those Instagrams likes, because this is what happens when you become addicted to it. It becomes an extension of yourself. One, the first, and again, some of you ladies that are watching this are young. I know some of you ladies are young, right? But the first thing you have to understand is accept your mortality. Is being aware in your head consistently that you will get old one day. Consistently understanding that you will get old one day. And the way you do that is by looking at other people becoming older. Observe the photos of people who were once younger and visualize yourself getting older. And it's okay if you visualize yourself getting older and it brings fear. It's okay. It's something you never done before. You should feel fear. You should feel a little depression. In fact, you should feel a little bit of apprehension because you were suppressing that. That is part of your shadow. It is that fear of wanting to get older that will cause you to get all of those plastic surgeries. But when you bring it into the light of your awareness, when you bring that fear into your consciousness, it will feel like it's attacking you. But what you want to do is integrate it into your character. Is get to the point where you can think about it, and it doesn't bring as much fear, because it will bring fear and you can never escape it. But just be comfortable with the fear of getting older. So simply observe other people getting older. Observe older people and say to yourself, that's going to be me one day. See other people getting older. And also observe the younger people around you. And observe them getting older. Visualize older people getting older. Because the problem is that you think that young is something that it will always be. When you see young people, you think they've always been young. But what you don't see is that is a seat. A seat. And people sit and get up and move on to the next seat. And the problem is that you're fixated on the seat, but you're not fixated. So Macy! My dog. Abre la puerta, ábrela. Sorry, I went like this and my dog thought I was knocking. Come here, Missy. Come here, Missy. Come here. Right? God damn it, I lost my train of thought, right? But the point is this, man, is visualizing older people get like is that. I'm sorry. I remember one time I took shrooms in the park, right? And when I took shrooms, I took a high dose of shrooms for spiritual reasons, and I was just sitting there and I started looking at a seat, and I was observing people sitting down there, and then I looked away. 10 minutes later I looked back and the seat is empty, and I'm like, wow. 10 minutes later I look back, somebody else is sitting in that seat, and I'm like, wow. And I realized that is life right there. You're only taking up a seat. You're young right now. That's your seat. That's not your seat. You're just in a seat right there. You're taking up that space. That same dude, when guys are attracted, I'm not saying guys are like love, but like lust. They're only lusting after that seat. You're sitting there, but you know what? As soon as you get a little older, somebody else is gonna sit in that seat. And then he's gonna lust after them. They're not after you, motherfucker. They're after what qualifies you to sit in that seat. And but that's the problem, is that you're just fixated on youth. We have idolized, and we have created a cult around youth. You see, you have to understand that you're more than just that, man. Life is more than just being young and beautiful, you know? And you cannot understand that if you're consistently comparing yourself to other people. And that's what the Kim Kardashian effect is that it forces you to just look at yourself from a very myopic view, from the view of just your Instagram likes, how many people are praising you. So first thing, accept your mortality. Visualize yourself getting older. And smile at it. Ask yourself, visualize yourself being happy when you're old. Visualize yourself getting the results you're getting now, but smarter. Visualize yourself enjoying getting older. You have to visualize it. You're telling your brain what you want to experience. Imagine everyone around you getting older. Imagine yourself being a 40-year-old person, and then visualizing young people getting older. Imagine just do not let. The point of this exercise is to crumble your perception that youth is a permanent thing, because it feels permanent. Because when you're younger, time flows at a slower rate, and so it feels an eternity. But just like when you're looking down the street, you look at the building collapsing upon each other, and it looks like they're smaller, but in reality, what you're seeing is just perspective. Like, things look bigger here, but as you get further and further, it looks smaller. But that's just an illusion. They look smaller and smaller. It's the same thing with time. Time looks big now, but as you get older, time will just begin to collapse upon itself, and it'll get faster and faster. The months will begin to collapse upon each other. The years will begin to collapse upon each other, and it'll feel like things are just speeding up. Where you could even say that being 30, from 0 to 30, feels longer than from 30 to 80. Accept that. It's a scary thing, people. But this is what the world of distraction is trying to help you avoid. They're trying to say, hey, don't look at mortality. Let's look at here right now. And I can promise you that Kim Kardashian has a deep fear of getting older. And that's okay, man. It's okay. She's a human being. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? She is a beautiful person, but when she was young, she could get it. Oh, I can promise you she could get it. She was bad as shit when she was young. I remember that. But that's life, man. You can't have it all in the moment. And look, some of you guys are gonna listen to this and it's not gonna hit you yet. Depending on your age, it's not gonna hit you. It really is not. And I don't expect it to. But just be aware. You will not be young all the time. And Kim Kardashian is observing that in her reality. And it's not fun. It really is not. Trust me. There are days I could just imagine that she looks at herself in the mirror and she says to herself, I can't believe I am where I am. Can't believe I'm not young anymore. And she just looks at her photos when she was younger and just sometimes may even cry about it. You know? And that's because her self-esteem is tied up to who she once was. She hasn't caught up to who she is today. And I have a deep compassion for that, because it's a trap. It's a cave. It's quicksand. You can't escape. It's a cheetah that's chasing you. And you're a gazelle. Eventually you will get caught. We all will get caught. But what you want to do is give in like a sheep. Don't resist it. Give in like a sheep. Give in to aging. Give in to mortality. Because it's inevitable. The more you deny your mortality, the more distracted you will become. The more depressed you will become. And the further you will get away from your purpose in life. And once you do that, the pain that you will experience will be profound. It is what it is, man. And that's what a lot of people are going through. They don't know it. They're just being distracted. But they'll know what they were really doing when they get older. And that was they were avoiding the inevitable, the aging process. Sit down with it, observe it, meditate to that process. Every time you feel pain, link it up to the inevitable, which is death. And it's uncomfortable. I still feel a little uncomfortable with it. I look at myself in the mirror and I notice myself getting older. You know, I don't accept the compliments that people tell me that I look young. I know I look young, but I don't wanna take it too hard, because one day I will look old and I will be an old man. I'm a 40-year-old guy, man. You know? And one day I will be 50. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, ladies. This is the Kim Kardashian effect video. Let's not get too emotional next time. Let's keep it a little bit light, all right? If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel. I make a lot of these videos all the time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.